path which will give us happiness, but we also have to contribute daily to that cosmic plan. Remember, this life is God's dream. Now, you are sent here for a certain reason to play that part. And if you do not play it well, you are interfering with the whole cosmic dream. If you have your own dream and you set out certain characters in it, each one to play the part, if they play the part correctly, the dream is right. If they do not, the dream is not correct. And so remember, each one of us was sent here to play a definite part. And unless we play that part well, we interfere with the whole plan of God, the whole cosmic dream. If you analyze yourself and find out your proper path, as I have tried to point out, you will have permanent happiness and peace. And you will stand, remember, as God's actor in this dream of life. As His actor to inspire others on the road back home. You'll give them peace and happiness. And remember, there is no joy whatsoever like that peace and joy which comes from inspiring one to go back to God, to go home to cosmic consciousness. There's no peace, there's no joy like that. And so remember, if you play your part well, not only looking to your own comfort, but to the comfort of others as a part of God's dream, you will be acting as His actor to give people peace as they return home to Him. Two things, as I have said, are necessary to play our part well. The first is our own innate desire for happiness, to follow the right path. And the second is to take your place and play your part in the drama of life. And daily we must give. We must give something toward the great cosmic plan. Many people are satisfied with their own path in life. That's not enough, because remember, we came here to play a definite part, sent here by God. Our own happiness is incidental, because by that own happiness and peace we can contact God and feel His peace. But that is not enough. We have to daily do something for His great cosmic plan. Those two things are very important. In the first, we satisfy our own heart's longing, which is right. If you're not satisfied, how can you meditate well? How can you feel God? You cannot. But feeling Him, you must daily give something, bring some happiness to the heart of someone else. That's very important, and this is substantiated by the two greatest commandments. Thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy soul, with all thy mind, and with all thy heart. That's the first one. That's your own happiness. If you have that happiness by following the right path, then you can worship and contact God. But the second one is just as important. Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. In other words, having God contact, then you can do something each day to give that peace and joy to someone else. Those two things are very important. The first, those who work selfishly for themselves, that first is the self-centered way of misery. The second, whereby you consider others, consider them to serve them, that's the self-realization way. And so finally, in finding your place in life, remember this axiom, and it is so true, that you cannot stand stationary. You cannot stand still. You either go forward or you go back. That's the law of God. If you try a little to find your place in life and also fit into the cosmic plan, you're going ahead. If you are indifferent, you're not staying still. You're going backwards. And so it behooves each one of us to find our place in life, to find our path, and then to apply the power which we have and carry it out. Now we have sufficient power. There is no question about that. We have the power to find our path in life, and we have the power to carry it out, because there is no power equal to the power of mind. Mind can do anything. But when I say that, I mean mind operated in contact with God's will. That's the important thing. Remember in the beginning, what did I say? I said that each one of us is an expression of the great ocean of spirit, which is God's power and His love. Each one of us is that expression. And so don't say we haven't the power. We have. The only thing is we have to know how to use it. And when you see God and merge in Him, then you'll know how to use it. Having Him, you have sufficient power. But the key is this. The key is in will. Remember, God's will created universe upon universe. He did that by His will. You take this split an atom, tremendous power comes out. Why? Because it's God's will that's holding the atom together. And when you withdraw that will or break it, that tremendous power comes out. Now when you consider universe upon universe, it's impossible to comprehend the power that we have when we unite our will with God's will. So you can see that we have sufficient power. Will is the key. If we will unite our will with God's will, then we not only have the power to find our path, but we have the power to execute it, carry it out, play our part in God's drama as we should play it, as a real and true child of God.
In order to profit from these practical teachings in a meaningful way, which will have a definite and tangible impact in your life, we suggest that you subscribe to the Self-Realization Fellowship's home study course on the science of yoga. Please visit the SRF on the web at yogananda-srf.org or call the SRF's Mother Center in Los Angeles, California at 323-225-2471.